Hello and welcome back to Kitten Up Kitten. My name is Sam. Thank you for joining me today. And today, as you can, oh, I don't know if you can see actually. Let me pull my arm over a little bit. As you can see, I'm here to talk about heaven and earth designs. So, an update in case you haven't seen. I do apologise, my camera's not right today. As you may have seen from previous videos, I was doing a heaven and earth design, and I have decided not to continue with that design for a couple of reasons. But let me go into what heaven and earth designs are and also the process. So the beauty of me stopping doing the one I was doing and starting a new one is I can lead you through the process step by step. So this video is just about the initial prep of your heaven and earth design. If you are new and you have no idea what I'm talking about, I apologise. Please stay with me, it will make sense. If you are coming back, please ignore my missing nails still. It is currently Thursday evening. I'm officially on holiday, and I'm trying to get as many videos done as I can so that you've got content to watch while I'm away. So when you are watching this, I will actually be on holiday in Dorset in my caravan. So hence why. So ignore my nail. I will get them done before I go, I promise. So it's Thursday. I go on holiday on Sunday. So heaven and earth designs. Okay. So Heaven and Earth Designs are a company that do cross-stitch patterns, cross-stitch charts, and they also do licensed cross-stitch art. So they do art from various different artists, some of whom you may have seen on sites like Diamond Art Club, but who you may have seen in lots of other places. So they do have Randall Spangler on there. They do have Josephine Wall. They do have Jasmine Beckett Griffith. The original design that I was doing was by Amy Stewart, and I decided to do that design right back in the beginning of my diamond painting career, right back last June, so over a year ago. And it was because I was watching Rebecca at Admiral Zest. She was doing the same project called Little Dreamer's Tree. Now on Heaven and Earth, they do what they call different sizes. So they will do a normal size, they will do a max colour, so it will have 200 plus colours. They will do a super sized, because the issue with using cross stitch patterns is you have to make them so big because of the conversion. So what do you get when you go to Heaven and Earth Designs? First of all, you go on there and you've got all of these amazing artists and you find the chart that you want. Now, the only thing you are going to get from Heaven and Earth when you buy your chart is all of the details you need and a paper chart if you want to print it off. But mainly you get a PDF that you can then put into an app like Patternkeeper. And you can then mark it off that way. There is no reason you can't work from the paper if that's what you're used to. If you are a counted cross-stitch person, then you will be used to doing that. And the beauty of Heaven and Earth Designs is they provide you with the chart. You then source your drills and your canvas. Now, I believe Heaven and Earth do the canvases. You can get canvases through them now. They also have their own range of printed canvases, but I want to do it using my spare drills. So it's a long-term project because it can take you a while to save the drills up, but here's what you get. So let's introduce you to the one that I'm doing. So this is called Secret Door. And it is copyrighted. Let's get the words right. I will put a picture up so you can see this clearer. It is copyrighted artwork by Babette Vandenburg. The chart design is by Michelle Sayeta, and this is the mini Secret Door. I love this. So I will put a picture up here. So when you buy your chart, this chart will come and it will tell you the size by the height. Now this is if you do it on a cross stitch pattern. So this one is 225 stitches wide by 335 stitches high. So if you were stitching it on 25 count Ada, it would be 9 inches wide by 13 and 3 1/8 inches high. Doing it as a diamond painting makes it bigger, but I will come back to that. I will tell you how to work out. And what you will get your chart instructions. So it will tell you that if you're using Patternkeeper, to work it like this, because that's how the pages will go. It gives you all of the information you need, and then it will give you all of your symbols. So this will tell you all of the symbols and the colours for the DMC numbers. So it's usually DMCs. Now this particular one has 85 colours, which is not a lot. I'm not doing max colour on this one. So 85 colours, so you've got that. Then you also get a chart. So I'm trying to bring this up. I know my light's not great at the minute. I don't know if I can make it any better. It might be better if I zoom in. So on your chart, you will get your DMC number, and it will also tell you how many full stitches it is. And this is important because you cannot do cross stitch patterns where they've got half, quarter, small stitch, back stitch, French bead, etc. Because you are converting, your stitches will be diamonds. Okay, so it will tell you that DMC 164, you need 23 diamonds. So that's important. Now you can get your chart and you can send this information to companies like Smith's Beads, etc., and they will get you all your drills together for that particular kit. There are a couple of companies that do that, but I'm not going to. I am going to use my spare stitches. So let me just separate these out. My spare stitches. I'm going to use my spare drills because I have quite a few. Now, of course, these charts are square. It doesn't work for round stitches. It's different sizing. But you can see we've got various quantities. DMC 350, I need one. I'm going to have that. I know I've got that. 347, I only need 2. But 310, I need nearly 13,000. So it might take me a while. So I will use this, and the reason that I print off 2 copies is because 1 copy is my working copy and 1 copy is what I use to make my labels with. So I have 2 copies. So here's how to work out what you need. You take your stitches and you times that by 0.25 because that's the size of a square drill. And that will then give you your measurement in centimetres because 4 drills makes up 1 centimetre. So this is where you can see the size gets bigger. So although it's only 9 inches wide and 13 3/8 inches high, if you stitch it, when you diamond paint it, it's 57 centimetres by 83.75 centimetres. So a lot bigger. I've rounded mine up to 58 centimetres by 85 centimetres. And that then means that you know the measurements that you need for your blank canvas. Now, I was waiting to get a poured glue canvas from another YouTuber because I'm now not doing that original project. I have ordered a canvas for this that is poured double-sided adhesive. Not my favourite format, but it's cheap. So what I do, you don't have to, but what I do is I go and have a look on AliExpress and I choose a size as close to what I need as possible. Now, sometimes that means going a lot longer and a lot wider and cutting it down. I don't mind doing that because then I can use those offcut bits to do little diamond paintings on. You will see a video of that at some point as well, because I'm working on that as well. So, so far I've printed off 2 copies of this. So one copy will be my working copy, and one copy will be for my labels, my stickers. I will use this to print off to put in my logbook. Okay, are you with me so far? So by working copy, what I mean is I will then, when I kit up, I will then go through, I'll move that one because I won't need that one. So I usually use this sheet, this symbol sheet, to make my stickers. Last time I cut and pasted it on the PC and then printed it onto sticker paper and cut them out. This time I will put the DMC number, the symbol, the colour and the DM symbol next to each other, and I will run it through my Xyron sticker maker because it will be quicker. I didn't have one last time, so I will use that for that. And then when I kit up, I will then use this sheet to keep track of what drills I've got. So things like 164, I'm going to have enough. 165, I'll have enough. 221, I'll have enough. But things like 310, I won't. So when I kit up, I will mark it off if I've got all of them. And if I haven't, I'll just mark the DMC number so that I know I need more. And that is how I keep track of my drills. If you are going to do a Heaven and Earth project as a way of using your spare drills, you need to bear in mind that it may take you a little while to get all of those drills together. But to be fair, any Heaven and Earth project, regardless of its size, unless you buy the drills all outright, is going to take you some time. So I've decided to do this one. I did order another one as well. I do have that saved. And I also have 2 cross stitch patterns, which are flaming amazing, but they're going to be huge, that I wasn't able to put through Patternkeeper. I have kept them because I will do them at some point. One of them is a big, huge one. But for now, mini secret door. So that's what we're going with. So I have got both of my, I've got 2 copies. I printed these both off. One working copy, one for my stickers and labels, etc. And then what you need to do is you need to input, please excuse the state of my tablet, it's pretty minging. You then need to input that PDF into Patternkeeper. Patternkeeper is an app which allows you to mark off that cross stitch pattern as you are working on it. Fabulous contraption. I have got mine on an Android tablet. This is a Huawei tablet, so it works very well. I understand that they are working on a version for the other one. How prepared am I, as always? Why don't I make notes? But anyway, I'm an Android user, so I use Patternkeeper. I understand there is an app that you can use on iPhone, etc. I don't know what it's called though, so I'm sorry. But for me, I've got Patternkeeper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open Patternkeeper, and then it goes to my drive, and then I'm going to select that PDF pack. So I'm going to do this while you're watching so you can see. So I tick it and I select, and it starts loading it. So it reads it, it takes into account the grids, it takes into account the symbols, calculates the size for you, does it all. That's how quick it was. So I'm going to verify the chart. It will show you your mock-up, as you can see. So this is what your canvas hopefully will look like. Isn't she beautiful? I love this picture. It reminds me of an elf, and I really wanted a Lord of the Rings type thing. So, and I love the butterflies and the trees. And because I'm using my spare drills, and because I don't always colour match exactly, this sort of confetti round here, it won't matter if they're not all the same. Obviously her dress, it's a different matter, but certainly the background. Down the side, you have got all of your symbols and the colours. The horse's head tells you that it's a DMC number. And it's in DMC order. And you just scroll up and it shows you all of your colours. Looks like a lot. 85. Compared to Little Dreamer's Tree, which was 239. So this is going to fit in one of my 120 bottle cases, which is great because I'll have some left over as well. So I've done that. I've verified the import. They've shown me the mock-up. So I'm going to click there and it will then show you the grid. And that's it. That's all you've got to do. It is that simple. Now for me, I kit up in DMC order anyway. I dekit in DMC order. So for me, the fact it's listed in that order is fabulous. On Patternkeeper, it will tell you how many drills you need of that colour. And as you place them, it will then mark it off. At the side, down the side, it will also tell you how many stitches you've done that day. And it will also tell you how many stitches you've done. So all told, they're drills, not stitches. So all told, this one is 75,375 drills. And I've done 0.00%. You can move this out of the way. And it will then give you your grid. This is how it appears. You can zoom out and it will show you the whole thing. So you can see how big this is. And then you've just got your squares. So when you zoom out that far, you can't see the symbols. But if you look here, so each of these grid is 10 by 10. So each of these is 100 drills. And as you go across, it will tell you how big it is going across. I'm a little worried now that this is the wrong size. Because I know it ain't that big. Do you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. I'll sort it out later. I had this panic because I was panicking about doing my measurements. So I was panicking that I'd done it wrong. But I know I haven't done it wrong. That is absolutely right. You times it. You times the stitches by 0.25. And that's your measurement. So let's not worry about it. Although you see, this says 120, 30, 40. Look at this. Oh, my word. Am I being special here? If that's 10, if that's... No, that's right, isn't it? What I'm forgetting is that 4 drills is a centimetre. Right. Let's not panic. Let's not panic. I'm sure it's fine. Okay. So just to show you how Patternkeeper works. So if you go in. So this is 100 stitches. So let's say you want to find out what this watermelon symbol is. Here we go with the symbols. So if you click on the let's click on the watermelon. It will tell you at the top here, look, that it's 839. It tells me that I need 2,110. If I wanted to mark that off, let's say that I was doing this, you put it on the pen and you highlight. Can you see? And that purple square will highlight it. So I would put those drills in and I would highlight them all. And then once I've done that square, I would go, yeah, I'm happy with that. I would press this tick and it fills them in. And what it does is it fills it in with the colour it's going to be. If I then want to go to my next symbol, I go back to the magnifying glass and I click on my next symbol. It then tells me how many I need. Now, if you go back to that one, if I clear this, so if I tap on it again, it will show you the colour. And as you are doing it, the picture builds so you can see it. So let me go back onto here. If I clear these, so if I swipe all of these, which is what I like about it. Okay, so are you watching? Clear that. Go back to that one. Go back again. So just watch my number. So 211, 2108. You see? Counts them down. Very, very clever. I love this app. I absolutely love this app. Now for me, I would have this landscape way and I would normally have it like this. So if I turn it around, you can then see, and I would normally work, let me just zoom back in. I would normally, I mean, I quite like working on 4, just 4, because it's quick. So I would normally do these 4 and then move, but I have done 6. So 6 is a good size to keep an eye on the symbols. It depends on how good your eyesight is. So let me tip onto these so I can frog. So it's just like you would if you were cross stitching or knitting or crocheting. You frog back to take them off. And what you do then is when you are working, you have your 6 squares. I don't need any 164, 165, no 167, no 211, and I'd work my way through until I find them. Now on this one, to do my start square, because you're working on blank canvas, so to do my start square, I would find the symbol I can see the most of, which in this instance is actually these ones. So I would start with that colour first, get those in, because once I've got those in, they're going to help mark where I am, because it is harder, it is longer to do it this way, but it's fun. So I'd get my first main ones in and then I'd start at the top and I would just go through each number, and because I work in DMC order, I can just work my way through my case. That way I don't have to reorganize my case. I don't have to worry about, I've only got one case now, so it'll be one case instead of 2 120. And as I take them off, literally, you know, look, 2,000 of those, and I just work my way through and just do that. So a lot of these aren't going to come in till later, which makes it easy. So that is how you use Patternkeeper. Now you can change things so that finished stitches are slightly transparent so you can still see the symbol. That's very handy if you make a mistake, and you will, I promise you. So let me see if I can get this to work. Let's say we're doing that symbol. Let's mark these off as done, and you can do this because it's not going to save. Let's do that as curved. Can you see? You can see the background colour, but you can still see the symbol. So that's useful because you will go wrong. I promise you, you will. And then let me mark it out. You can still see the pattern building when you zoom out. Let's clear those. Let's zoom back in so I can take these off. So let's do these. So I'm just going to frog all of these to make sure that I haven't got any, because I will confuse myself. Now it is going to be, I'm going away on holiday this weekend. So it's going to be at least 3 weeks for my canvas to arrive before I can make a start on this. But I can still get stuff done because I've got what I need to get set up. So let's go back there. Incidentally, if you're interested, the other one that I got, let me see if I can get the mock-up, is this one. But I'm going to do her some other time. I'm going to do that some other time. Right. Let's go out of this because I'm done with that. So let's get rid of that. And that is how we start. So even if I haven't got my canvas yet, I can start by kitting down my little dreamer's tree. I've already given the canvas away to someone to use. I'm using the rest of the canvas because I brought a double-sized canvas. So I can get my labels made, I can clear my storage out, and then I can, I've even got a little box that I'm going to use to keep my heaven and earth extras in, because I won't be able to fit them all in the little pots, but the 120 case is the best size case I've got, so that's what I'm going to do. So next video, I will show you getting it kitted up, and me going through the process of checking what drills I've got, what I haven't got, etc. I hope this has been of interest to you. If it is something that you are interested in doing, please do go to Heaven and Earth Designs and have a look at their charts. To give you an idea, I picked this chart up with everything I need to start for around £9. It was $12, and it's instant. You buy it, it's instantly you're in your inbox and you can get going. But I hope that you're going to enjoy working on this little project with me, and it will be an ongoing whip now and again, because it is a little bit harder to do, but I'm looking forward to doing it. And I do like the idea of doing a diamond painting from a cross stitch pattern. I think it's a fab idea, and it uses all those spares up. So that is it from me for today. I hope you've enjoyed. Any questions, please pop them below. To anyone that really enjoyed the videos on the little dreamer's tree, I am so sorry, but I just don't think the detail will be there because it's too small, and I don't want to. It was a big project even at half the size, so I really don't want to waste my time on something I won't enjoy, and that's not what I'm here for. So hopefully this one will be much better. I do hope you will join me soon. Thank you so much for watching today, and it is, as always, over and out from this Kitten Up Kitten. Bye bye.